Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru. It is May 30th, 2024. I'm here for my Wordle and Quordle of the day and for Multiple Sclerosis Day. And if you're like me, you know amazing, beautiful, wonderful folk who are affected by multiple sclerosis in their daily lives. So I thought I would try to deepen my understanding, but I'm not very scientific, so I had to deepen it by something very basic. And I found this picture, which shows these dendrites trying to communicate and send a signal to the neuron. And that is the neurological process that helps us to do everything in life. It's the brain sending signals to the rest of the body. And this signal is nice and strong, and these are the Schwann cells that create the myelin sheath to protect the signal, to protect the works that are in here, similarly to how electrical wires are coated and they're therefore protected and keep the signal strong. And in someone with multiple sclerosis, what happens is these fibers get exposed because the myelin sheath is damaged. And so the signal isn't as strong, it's interrupted, it can cause especially a difficult gait in walking, unbalanced gait in walking, and of course many, many other things. But that's one of the most typical symptoms that someone with MS has. So I'm going to use that as my inspiration for the day as I think about and pray about the folks in my life who have multiple sclerosis. And I hope they get new coats. That's what I hope. I hope that somehow medicine figures out how to reverse that process of that myelin sheath breaking down. All right, so we have got an A from our efforts here. Now let's do this, and then let's figure out what other letters we can throw in here. We haven't used yet R, L, N, E. So, gosh, I want to do neural. I don't think it's going to fit in there. Let's see. What if we do an ER? What if we do an AER? Right? What if we do paler? I always used to love the P. Remember that? A year ago when I used to go to the P for all of my letter needs? I'm going to do that. A-L-E-R. So we're missing the N. Laner, I don't think is a word. You know, as long as we're here, let's try that first. Just to see. And I don't think nailer is going to be a word, but you know, this is all about learning here for me. So let's go back to paler and see. Oh, I love that. Hey, it came through for me today, of all days to try it. I did an extra click back and nothing disappeared, so I think I'm good. Alright, so we have a P here, and we have an A here, and we have an L, and we don't know where it is, but it's going to be here or here. Ooh, what is this going to be? Ha! What if we put the L down here? No, we already did papal. Am I on the wrong day? Alright, it did not click over for me. I am so very confused. Okay, well, let's try all of that again. Let me pause and see if I can bring up the correct Wordle. I swear it said May 30th, but let's go ahead and try this again. Okay, so I'm going to do... Oh, this is so confusing. Alright, and I'm leaving this instead of starting over because I want you to see some of the problems that exist for me, because if they exist for you, you know, we can learn from each other. So, I'm going to start this over. I'm going to try coats again. Look at that, I got nothing. But that's a good sign because that means the A isn't going to show up and we're not going to have a duplicate. I just don't know what happened. Normally I, refresh the board when I go back into play, and I thought I had done that this time. All right. Hey, it's like the signals just were not working. Okay, so now let's look again. We've got R, L, N, E, but this time we do not have an A. We do have, though, I, U, and sometimes Y to explore. I think I still want to try the ER. Why not? Why don't we do liner this time? Oh my goodness. What is this telling us? This is telling us that we likely have something that has a unique letter and or double. I think we have now excluded all vowels except U and Y. Okay, I don't think it's going to be a QU, because what other vowel are we going to put with that? So I think we can exclude that. So let's look at the likely letters to show up here. A U. I think there's going to be a U. Are there going to be several? Like, not several, but two? Or is it going to be something like, oh, it's not even LLY or NNY. Huffy? Puffy? It could be puffy. I could try that P again. Okay, so I think P is a good letter to try. F also might be a good letter to try. CK is out. M could be mummy. They could really be throwing us. Yeah, the reason you couldn't get it is because it has 3 M's in it. What about if we do UMP? Could we do humph? HUMPF? Oh, that looks like a good one to try with what we have left. HUMPF. Humph, it's not in there. Might end in an H. I really want that. I really want that. Okay. What about... I could do flump even though it reuses the L. I'm going to try flump. We've got a U and we've got an M. I'm going to try mummy. MUMMY. What else could it be besides mummy? It could be dummy. It could be gummy. Oh man. If I get this one, I get it. If I don't, I don't. And I'm fine with that. When I do 2 words that nothing shows up, I'm going to try mummy and see what happens. So now it's between gummy and dummy and maybe bummy. Gummy. And the reason I went for this is I just needed to see whether or not it had this construction. Yes, I could have tried earlier something with a G and a D and maybe a couple of other things, but I needed to see if I was on the right track here. All right. What else can I throw in here? Maybe a W, maybe I could do wedge. I could do wedgie. Guess what? It's gummy. You know what? I was so scared when we got to here. All right. That was a tough one for me. very tough. I'm kind of regretting now that I didn't try mummy up here, but I didn't have anything. I needed to get consonants. It's just the consonants I chose weren't the consonants that were ultimately going to help me as far as that first letter. All right. I'm fine with that. It's still a win. It was looking scary there for a bit. Let's move on to our Quordle, and just in case, I'm going to do a reload. All right, let's see. We have got, paper came so much easier to me today than it did yesterday. We've got fishy, budge, clown, tramp. We have got photo. Yeah, I think it's photo. Don't know why I'm saying it like that, but I am. P can go here, H can go here, T can go here, O can go here. All right, that helped us in no ways here. Well, I guess it made some exclusions. I could spell bidet if I could spell bidet, but it's been excluded by the letter placement, so let's try debit. D can go here, E can go here, B can go here, I can go here, T can go here. Debit. That gave us exclusions. More exclusion here. So let's, it can't be heart, since we have the E excluded here. But I'm thinking maybe it starts with an H. Hater? Well, that would be rude. H-A-T-E-R. That's too rude. I don't want to try that one. I'm in a mood. So the P doesn't start here. So, a spy? No, because that's not a word. It would have to be like espied or espies, but otherwise it's going to have a Y at the end. An espy. Okay, S. P. Oh, spike. We were missing a letter. Let's try this. S could go here, P could go here, I could go here. We have not yet tried the K. Let's try this. Fingers crossed. Spike. This! What? What do we do with this? All right, I'm going to put things in here. So the H could go here, or here, or here. The A could go anywhere but the center. The E can go here, here, or here. The R, we're on the R next, here, 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 or here. And then the T has to be in here somewhere. Earth. Nope, because the T doesn't go there. I'm going to try hater. It's hater. I was resistant, but, I figured I still had another turn left since Spike worked out for me. All right, that is it for me. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. Sorry about that little thing in the beginning. I'm sure it threw a lot of you off. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.